Hi, good evening, parents and caregivers, to our sixth grade band concert. I'm Dr. Nolan, principal here at Gatewood. I'm excited to hear the beautiful sound. Our scholars have been working really hard. I've stepped in a couple times to hear them, and they've worked really hard. They sound fantastic. So at this present time, I just want to go ahead and give this over to Ms. Rickman, and we'll go forward with our program tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nolan, and thank you to all of you for being here tonight. Boy, I'm just really excited for this group to play for you. I think you all know it's been a pretty unusual year, and most of these students played their instruments in 5th grade, but as we know, I still remember the date was March 13th, 2020. It was a Friday. We had full band that day, and I remember telling the students we were practicing in the afternoon, and I said, now I don't know what's going to happen, but just in case, make sure to take your instruments home. And as it turned out, they were home for a long, long time, right? Yeah, and so I just really have to give these students so much credit for finishing out that end of the year last year, and then continuing to play this year. Even though we started the year with distance learning lessons, teaching online was challenging. And for the students and as for me as a teacher as well, it was very challenging just to make sure that I was, first of all, making a connection with the students that would make them want to continue playing, and also giving them some material that they would think was fun and to like playing their instruments. And so I hope we hit that sweet spot, but this group, I just am so proud of them all. They really have just done a phenomenal job. Now, we transitioned back to in-person lessons. Not all of these people playing here today are in-person students. We have at least 5 distance learning students, and some of those students have been coming in, and kudos to their parents for bringing them every week for our full band rehearsals. We've practiced together now, I think, 6 times as a full band, and we had been prepping some music and lessons and that kind of thing. But to put it all together takes a little time, and so we had 6 45-minute rehearsals, and I think that you will enjoy what you're hearing tonight from their work and their hard work and dedication. So we're going to start it off tonight with a piece that they started learning back in March of 2020, and we put it on the table for a while, and we thought they really enjoyed it at the time, and we thought, let's bring it back. And so it's a really fun piece called Attack of the Cyclops. And you'll hear at certain points, the low brass instruments, I said they need to be mean, because they're the Cyclops, they're the monster in the song. And you'll hear the clarinets and the saxophones kind of running away at certain points with the melody. So here we go with Attack of the Cyclops. Thank you. Well, to complement the large group songs that the students have been learning, we're going to also mix it up a little bit and have the sections play a few shorter pieces for you that they've been working up at their lessons. And we kind of decided to go the Pops concert kind of route by choosing some movie songs. And so for the clarinet section, I wrote out the song How Far I'll Go, the chorus and that, from the movie Moana. And so we've been working on that together, and we're going to play a little bit of that for you tonight. So here comes the clarinet. Everybody's seen that movie. But then I forgot how young these kids are, and maybe how old I am. and so I said, well, if you haven't seen it, you have to, look on Netflix or wherever and check it out, because it's a really fun movie. And the music is really fun as well. So we introduced that to all the students in their lessons, and the saxophones chose to do one of the songs from that movie, The Black Pearl. And if you've seen the movie, you know The Black Pearl is the penmanship. Let's give it up for Ethan on the cowbell back there. All right, nice work. I'm going to have our percussionists come up and grab this bass drum for me. And while they're doing that, we're going to hear a little bit from our brass and low woodwind section. So we're going to hear from the trumpets right over here. We've got our tenor saxes giving away our trombones, and our very important tuba player Wyatt back on the back row. Yes. All right. Percussion, if you have a second, can someone come and grab the bass drum for me? And if you're ready, there we go. Thank you. Okay, so the brass and tenor sax section has been working up a little bit of the Avengers. And it's actually a full band piece. We had talked about possibly putting it together with a spring performance piece as well. But the brass kind of really liked it, and so they took it as their solo song. So here we go with the Avengers. Thank you. We're going to reset and give me just a moment. We'll be right back. Okay, I think percussion, how are we doing back there? Pretty good? Good. It actually just occurred to me that we have a world-class percussionist sitting in the audience, a former Gatewood student. I should have totally called on him to come up and play. Totally just blew my mind. Yeah. Oh, well, another day. Another day. Anyway, before we play our last piece, again, thank you so much, parents and family members, for coming out tonight. I also want to give a really big shout out, first of all, to Dr. Nolan. Thank you so much for your support, Dr. Nolan. Sixth grade teachers, Ms. Nichols, Ms. Blader, Mr. Hoda. I don't know if they're here tonight, but let's give them a round of applause. Staff, we share spaces with them all the time, and they're so thank you again. And last but not least, students, I want to talk to you for just a moment. I said this a little bit at the beginning, but I want to say it again. I just think you're just all such awesome people. I really have the highest respect for you and what you've been able to accomplish this year. I hope that you keep music in your life in some way as you go on to junior high and high school, beyond, whether it's performing or even just becoming an appreciator of music, right? It's part of our daily lives. I think you all have so much potential. And I have to say, I would not have chosen another group of students to go through a pandemic with. These people are amazing. So thank you so much, students, for all of your work this year. I will miss you so much. So we're going to close it out with our traditional concert closer. Let's Go Band is one that we've played for generations of students, and I know that there's several Gatewood alumni who remember playing this one back when they were in 5th and 6th grade too. But hey, that's why we keep playing it, because everybody likes it. When we finish the concert, I'm going to ask the students if you could just take care of your stand and your chair. We usually do after rehearsal. And then they'll go into the cafeteria to put their instruments away, and you can meet them in front of the school or right in the front lobby, whatever works best for you. All right? Okay, here we go.